Welcome, everybody. So let's have a quick overview of the latest update, the one that has apparently changed the physics, given us a new track, some new cars. Oh, the sound, the sound, the sound. There you go. Let's try again, shall we? Welcome, everybody, to me discovering the new 1.49 update that has apparently changed the physics. The impression I got that dramatically changed the physics, but I don't know that. Added some cars, added a track, added some tyres. Let's see. So, first thing you've got in Brand Central, this is something I've already looked at. We have Rough. Now has a new car. Very nice. Very nice. Could even buy it at this point. Lamborghini has the Gallardo. Now, note the price, 260,000 credits for a brand new one. Mint. Not mint condition, brand new. Oh, I can buy one of them. I need one of them. I'm going to pick a different colour. Oh, that's the one. Hold on, yes. I needed to get that. So let's get it. All that horsepower, all that weight. There should be collector levels above 50. No, don't change to this car. There's a new Ferrari, which is very exciting, I'm sure. The 430 Scudiera. That's it from Europe. Skoda. And then from Asia Pacific, there is a new version of the Vision VGT. Snazzy paint job. Wheels look quite nice, though. I prefer those wheels. I would never like to clean them, but it's the other one with the wing. Same power output, same weight, same dimensions, everything the same, same price. Now, do you remember the Lamborghini Gallardo's price tag? This is hot. Look at this. You can get the same car with nearly 30,000 kilometers. That's 30 megameters for people that understand the Système International for scientific units notation. You know, I don't know what to call it. SI units. The prefix goes up in thousands, so 29,934 kilometers would be 29.934 megameters. So that's not a low mileage for one of these cars. I've never had anything like enough money to buy a car like this. I've never had enough money to buy a new car, never mind something like this. But That I've known a few people that do buy cars like this, and that is not a low mileage. But you get less than 7,000 credits off of it. But it's called hot. And I don't know why that's there. That's the second version of the M3, isn't it? 97. Is that when it was? I don't know. My brain's gone. That's the one where the chassis was not quite as good, the engine was not quite as good, but whatever. And you can also buy a 430 Scudiera. Just like, so they've plunked a couple of them in here, and they call them hot. I don't get it. It's not. All right. Phony pony. Oh, I've got a thing in the cafe. Oh. Anyway, that's what I discovered before I started recording this little video. Let's go down here. Apparently, Michelin tyres, according to the advertisement. Let's have a look. So we still. Oh. All right. So you can now buy Michelin tyres. Oh, I'd say I've got my GT5. Let's get another car. Let's get a car now. I've got everything for. Let's change my car. I need to change my car into something I know I bought pretty much everything for as an experiment. Let's see. That one. Oh, I need to change my oil. The R34. Not my favourite GTR. That's the 33. Though the R34 was a better car. Let's just quickly, before I forget, change the oil because that's looking a bit normal. Always change the oil in plenty of time. For anyone that doesn't know, it's about your additives. And if you think I don't know what I'm talking about, it was my job for 9 years. Testing the oils. Right. Let's go. Might come back in there, but let's go here. I know I've bought a lot of different things for this. So as you can see, sports, air filters, everything. So, okay, so I've already bought these, but these are now Michelin tyres. They look different. They're asymmetric. That's not. That is, and that is, and that is. That's. Okay, so it just replaces them for Michelin tyres. Hopefully you get the really nice. These are Cup 2. Okay, you can see on the side there, it says Pilot Sport Cup 2. Now, they are meant to be very good tyres. How that changed, maybe that's the change in the physics, that they have partnered with Michelin. Club Sport. Dirt Michelin tyres. With all that lovely blue and white on the side. We like that. Okay. Go down again. No. Here we go. So the racing tyres are all Michelin. You know, I don't remember what they were before. Were they Pirelli, or was there no? It was just a generic tyre. New body, $500,000. See, I've bought pretty much everything I can. Not bought that. It only gains you, what is that? 55 kilos. Now, 55 kilos is a lot. It's half of me. But 300,000 credits for it, not so sure. All right, let's. I know this car. I'm scared now because I don't know what I'm doing. As anyone who ever follows my anything knows. Europe update. There's a thing. Of course, the new track in the Schweiz. Us. Okay, so I did my industrial placement year back in the day when they existed properly instead of being something I don't know whatever the hell they are now. I did a thick sandwich course, 4 years instead of 3. My third year being spent in industry, and the industry that I spent it in was the world's largest chemical plant in Ludwigshafen am Rhein, in the Pfalz, in West Germany, the Federal Republic of Germany, FDR. I was there when the wall came down, 1989, 1990, and my idiot brother Peter had gone round the world and came back, and he ended up in Germany. He ended up in Mannheim. Mannheim, for anyone that knows anything about cars, I live very close to Mannheim and Heidelberg, where two very important, historically important car things happened. Mannheim is where Mr. Daimler lived and invented his engine. And Heidelberg is where Mr. Carl Benz existed with his wife Bertha, the first stroppy wife to drive a car where she wanted. We all love Bertha Benz. And my idiot brother appeared and somehow managed to get hold of me. I can't remember how. Resourceful man. He is a resourceful man. That's why he's so rich now. And he invited me to spend the weekend with him, which was great. And we spent the weekend at the flat of a German lady he'd met on his travels, whose boyfriend was from Basel, or Basel, if you want to say it in the accent, in the Schweiz, Switzerland. And the quote I had from her multiple times is, "Die Schweizer, die spinnt," which means they're all a bit nuts. Anyway, Eiger Nordwand. Eiger. So we know about the Eiger. It's a mountain. The Eiger. Nordwand literally means, translated, north wall. So that's got to be a big cliff, hasn't it? So let's, I'm not going to do a roll. So we've got Jimny Cup there. Okay, I'll do that privately. Time trial. Full course reverse. Okie dokie. Look at that mountain. Now, Digit Racing did say that the visuals on this was superb. This is like when you see, I've never seen it, but I've read enough very good car magazine and not so good other magazine pieces where they came down some crazy mountain route with repeated hairpins. We've all seen them on films, okay? So let's not pretend we haven't. So you can see it on those maps that's what they've got. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go. Just so I can see, and we're going to give it a go in this car. Afternoon, let's have a look. What are we doing? Morning. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. The difference in the lighting. That's very clever. Oh, that's great. Let's do it that one. Bit of rose-coloured stuff. Because I've got pretty much everything on this car, I can choose what kind of gearbox I have. I don't want to embarrass myself too much, so I'll stick with a racing gearbox and the stickiest tyres. Settings, let's go. No, not change car. Oh, that's different. You can change your car there. That's different, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. I'm not actually sure. I knew that. So let's change my setup to something. Okay, great all-round one, Nordschleifer. I have a slightly higher suspension here. I mean, I could go for Willow Springs, which is also pretty good, but is not a road. So no, we're going to go for Nordschleifer. I have no idea what the full speed is going to be. So I'm on manual at the moment. I don't want to be playing with manual. So I bought all these just to see what they would do. Look at the difference there. That's pretty good, actually. This is something I discovered very recently, that these two here are very cheap, and between them give you a pretty good spread of what you would expect to need on different tracks. So twisty tracks with no high speed bits, less twisty tracks, or with a high speed bit. Obviously my customizable, I mean, look at that, this is only a little bit lower than that, and that is almost the same as that. So we're going to go with that. I'm not using the full power because look at that power and torque curve. See how weird looking that is? High RPM. There's always a payback, mate. Always. And that one, even the low RPM one is funky. Medium. Ultra high. Okay, you get the number 543 instead of 499. But you don't lose much on that one. Right, now what I'm doing here is, oh, you see, I've lost a lot of horsepower because I've had to fiddle with it to get what I needed from it. That's the real horsepower. Let's show this again now. Okay, let's go. So 820, which isn't low. 840. You only gain a bit, but you lose a chunk of torque and a chunk of power over the rev range. 913. That's a more significant increase. But look at how weird those curves are. Oh my goodness. Go back to normal. 535, which I'd take, but that's peaky as hell. That's the medium turbocharger has a better set of curves than the normal, but has 820 horsepower instead of 535. So, no, what the hell have I done? That's good. Hold on a minute. All the downforce we can. I'm not an idiot. Lots of anti-lag, best brakes. Let's see. Front rear balance -1 because it's definitely front. Heavy. Steering kit. Prop shaft. Let's go for carbon. Let's do the best we can. I need everything good, and I've got the racing soft tyres. Now I've got all the tyres, as you can see, all the tyres on this car, so I can try them. I'm going to go with the best to start with, and then we'll see. Don't know this track, so slow down, you bloody thing. Okay, feeling. This is a racing soft tyres, and there's hardly any feeling. What the hell is going on here? Steering's a lot heavier normally. It feels a bit different now. It's got like a stickiness, a resistance beyond. Oh, it increased. That's light as hell there. Notice a lot less squeaking. Oh, it's sticky. Is this a Michelin thing? Feels sticky. I should have done this on a track I knew. Light as hell, though. A little bit squeaking there. Should be singing, we are the Self-Preservation Society. This is really light. We just, let's get on the straight bit. Oh, love the sound of the straight swings. Let's get on controller settings, force feedback maximum, sensitivity lowest, because I want to be sensitivity maximum. Okay, so this is the maximum force feedback. I've got a G29. Oh, brakes, crap! Bloody hell. Normally these car brakes are really good. That's it. That's a very sure. The brakes are awful. Hold on, let's get, so I've got torque is 50-50. Oh, look at that. So much grip. So much grip. Just no feedback on it. It's awful. Brakes are awful. This is a twisted track. I should definitely be using a close ratio. Let's try it. Let's go to close ratio. Oh no! Understeer. Understeer. Oh my goodness gracious me. Understeer. Like hell. Let's watch this. God, why can I see? Oh no, awful. Let's try again. There you go. Let's take this back. My. Yeah, it's, please don't bother commenting on my driving. If anyone's listens to me, that they should know I know that I'm not any good. So why comment on it unless you're a dick? Oh, the sound of that straight six. I've actually hugged this engine. Can't remember which year it was, but it was one of the last, if not the last, motor show at the, I've forgotten the name of the bloody place. Earl's Court? Yeah, the Earl's Court Arena. I think they just changed its name, but it used to be Earl's Court. I was taken there by a friend of mine who had journalism connections. We didn't go on a journalism day, but he had free tickets. And they just allowed 50, or was it 100? No, it was 100 imports, like genuine legal imports rather than grey imports of the GTR, the Nissan Skyline GTR 33 into the country. They were 50 grand each. I saw one in a car park on a motorway service station. In a motorway service station. Loved them. I knew a little bit about them, and I knew that the engine makes. It's no bite. Right, I'm going to have to try the different types of brakes, because these are ceramic brakes. What I discovered is that the ceramic brakes, I watched a video right near the beginning of me doing this, when I was trying to decide, God, so bad, trying to decide what brakes to put on things, you know, how to modify them, because I'm so rubbish, I have to use my brain to try and get the car to do what I need to do instead of ability. And this guy did lots of tests, and he decided that the carbon ceramic brakes were no better than slotted or drilled. Problem is that I disagree, and the reason I disagree is this: if you're really, really good and you brake at the right time and you get a bit of speed off with the brakes, exactly the amount you need, and all this kind of stuff, they were about the same. Initial bite, about the same. However, the carbon ceramic brakes just kept biting and kept braking, whereas the slotted and or drilled ones that don't seem to be oh, that smoke's new. The slotted or drilled ones don't keep biting, they fade. So, because being a moron and incapable, I need to be able to go further into a corner with the brakes on. They allowed me to screw up and still get the corner done, get round the corner. Of course, it meant I was much slower than everybody else, but it meant I didn't crash. And I tried these out this week, in fact, because I wanted to see. There was something that went on where I could only use slotted brakes and not slotted or drilled brakes and not the carbon ceramic ones, which I would normally use. So I started skipping buying all them intermediate crap, went straight for the best one. So it cost more money for that individual upgrade, but it meant I didn't waste money on the ones in between. And one of the cars I did that with and tested it out with was this car. Hence, I've got everything. Wow. Those brakes are terrible. The feedback is terrible. I'm used to having a lot more feedback on racing soft tyres. Let's try something. Actually, no, I'll tell you what we're going to try. Oh no, what we're going to do is we're going to try low ratio. Let's go straight to low ratio. Let's just do a couple of laps on low ratio so I can get the feel for different gearbox. Much better. Oh, you can't stop though. No feedback. See, no, these are racing soft. That is much better. What's my ABS on? Grip is very good. Turning grip. See, that turned beautifully, but I've got no feeling. And it doesn't oversteer because I apply the power. I'm not someone that likes to stamp on the throttle, because when I do stamp on the throttle, I just die. So, Digit Racing said you need to brake a lot earlier. He says it's like the weight of the car. I'll justify that. He said the weight of the car seems much higher. Oh, okay. I managed to do it this time. So, oh, bounce. See, turning, a bit of a squeak there, but nothing like That could be how the tyres, though. So that the back end would have come out. I mean, I'll set this car up, but the back end would have definitely. Oh no, didn't like that, did it? Trying to be clever, do cadence braking. It's great. I love this track. I love this road. It's not a track; it's a road. It's a great road. Got a road I love to drive in real life. Oh, tightening. Tightening vents. That's a lot we're getting. Mostly to do with me learning. It's not good. Okay, that's actually a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. Right, let's 20 seconds faster. No, there's no what's that. I don't want that. Look at that. 22 seconds faster. Wow. Just by changing the gearbox and having another go. Right, let's go here. Let's go assist settings. I want to find out. So ABS is on weak. Okay, that's good. Because Digit said about, I think it was Digit saying about going on ABS weak. The thing is, when I put my foot on the brake, and that's no traction control. So Digit said, I think he said about ABS going to weak. He definitely said go to traction control 0, because if you go 1 or above, you're slowed down. You can see how much more rear grip you've got on there, a lot less understeer. All round grip is better. Let's just do a quick. Before I move on, let's go quick to default. Not changing traction control. All right, go. Let's see, because I don't get noticed. Oh, it's stopping it better. Oh, that was definitely stopping it better. See? Okay, that default ABS is actually, for me, better. There is no feedback on the steering wheel. There is apparently a bunch of problems with this update and Fanatic steering wheels. Oh, do you know what? I don't care if I'm slower. Oh no, that again. It so much go. I'll have to try a few different tracks. So much torque, so much go, sounds good. No, please. No. I've not laughed this hard playing this game for a while. It could be the track though. Track car combination. I mean, more steering input, okay. I'm used to having a lot of slip angle problems when you turn too much. Oh, the back end's on the go, that's fantastic. It's superb. Oh, I've lost a bunch of time. No, I shouldn't do that. I hate doing that. I hate acting like it's an indestructible engine. Honestly, I hate it. I'm not someone that thinks you should be able to get away with that kind of crap with the car. Because this is the replacement I have for a real car. Oh. bit slower than my previous time. Oh, bouncing in the way. Okay. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Oh, that's fantastic. 1047. So, let's watch it. Stop it. Let's watch it. It's gonna be a laugh. Watch me crash into things. Oh, this is the most fun I've had on the crappy game for ages. I don't know if I haven't driven in the past 5 years, but I've owned a car for a long, long time. 9 years. Over 9 years. And, I used to drive some fantastic roads, the A470, I keep talking about. And, of course, the last car I had was my Galaxy, which, even though it's a people carrier, was lovely to drive, superb to drive. It was like a sports people carrier. And of course, I've had Vauxhall Omega, crappy engine. What are you doing, Andrew? Crappy engine, the 2 litre, 136 horsepower, the big car. I would have much preferred a good quality V6, 3 litre or 3.2 would have been very nice. Even a really good diesel. They did a straight 6 diesel, which I like chickens' teeth because they're so good, so popular. But the chassis on that estate Omega, plus the practicality. People talk about Volvo practicality. The most practical estate car I have ever even seen was the Vauxhall Omega estate. Just superb for many reasons. Right, so Digit also talks about how you can't go on the grass. If you start using the grass, it really affects your grip, whereas apparently in some places you could do that before and it wouldn't. So it dirties the tyres as well as losing grip for you, which is more realistic. So Neil, who's been a guest on Hugh's channel, and like me, is not a super fan of Gran Turismo 7. He's pointed out that it's not the real driving simulator. I think it's not bad. I mean, compare it to others. I've not driven them all. Compare it to others. Okay, so last thing we're going to do, we're going to change the wheel, the tyres. Let's go. I don't think I'm not brave enough to go all the way to the worst. Let's make sports hard. I don't know what this is going to do. Oh God. Okay. The feeling is lighter. The steering's much lighter. Much lighter. God, I hate doing what the comfort ones are like. Brakes not as bad as you'd think. Oh, see the understeer there, a lot less grip, but still not catastrophic. Back-ended go. Notice that? I'm going to go down a gear. Squeaking, you're getting the squeaking of. Oh, yeah, it's light and I can feel it understeering. You've got to be more careful, but it makes more sense. It's not like you suddenly got no grip. So this is the sport. Oh, you see, it's spinning up. A lot less traction, that's more like a real life thing. You'd expect a racing tyres to have that extra grip, that stickiness, this fussy feels more like it. Again, is this... Maybe the physics change is... Maybe the physics change is... It's in the tyres. Oh, look at that. I didn't like that. But it was a progressive slide. It wasn't a slide. Try late apex, there you go. Oh, still not that late, was it? So I have to stay in first gear. Whoa, it's spinning up in second or third, or oh, it's on the power, on the steers. Oh, sliding. And it's a controllable slide. So, you know what? I was not impressed with the idea of them calling a car that only had 7,000 credits knocked off it for 30,000 kilometres. Oh, look at that! How much you control it? This is so much better. So much better. Oh, we did something. Oh, we didn't. How did we not hit something? And I'm still a second up. Even with my hand-fisted driving it, I wouldn't have to. But, as you can see, it's a lot slower than the others. I'm too scared to try the comfort ones. I'm not sure you can tell anything from this last little replay, other than the fact that I was going very carefully. No skill was exhibited in the making of this video, but a lot of fun. A lot of fun. See how much wider I am compared with the racing softs? God, I love this car, so I will have one of these in a heartbeat. What a car, what an engine, what a chassis, what a computer! The computer! Looking after you! Alright, so there's an extra lane to go around there if you wanted to. Okay. Hope this video works. I've enjoyed making it. I hope the microphone is not crackled. Still looking for a way to have a not physically connected microphone on here to stop all this nonsense. So bad. Technology, eh? I remember microphones working a lot better 30 years ago. Oh, look at that jump! Let's just take a second to ignore what's going on with the driving and look at the scenery. Look at the scenery. Superb. Nordvant. I've got to wonder which one of these is the Nordvant. The North Wall. It's spinning up, but it doesn't lose it. It's, you know what? Oh, look at that! It's a bit of a slide, but not. It's controllable. It's progressive. Now we know, anyone that's been following Formula 1 for a long time, the best racing tyres are Michelin, and they have been for a long time. Pirelli only had a chance because they were the sole tyre. How did I miss that? That was magnificent. The sole tyre supplier to Ferrari and every other team that used them. Supplied all their data to Ferrari. Those were the days, Mr. Schumacher. Right, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Regardless of how fast I'm going to be on these time trials and stuff, my only disappointment was the lack of feedback. It's like the spread of feedback from the racing softs to the others has narrowed. It's come down from the top. The feedback at the bottom end was very good, actually. A lot better than it was before. Though I was too chicken to go to the comfort tyres. Maybe with those it's just going to be, you know. But on the sports hard, which are one step above the comfort tyres, maybe, yeah, it's pretty good. I liked it. It was okay. The racing soft, however, not very much feedback at all. I'd like there to be more feedback. I'd like if they could get the spread of feedback they got now and stretch it out to have much more feedback, much more torque put into the wheel at the racing end. Just stretch it out. That would be excellent. What the hell is this? Where's this tunnel coming from? Oh, is this the... Wait a minute, the tunnel? That must be the pits. Anyway, thanks for joining me. And I will... Wrong button. See you all, maybe. No guarantees.